We are now in step 12.7, which is all about showing characters and using click and type. The first thing we need to do is open up our Lesson 12 data files to access our Greenways 1 document. Lesson 12 folder, Greenways 1. And if you still have your navigation pane open from your last step, you can just click on this X to close. Alright, so the first thing we'll do is save our Greenways 1 as Greenways 2. And make sure you are saving it to your Lesson 12 folder. Remember, destination is very important. Okay, so on the Home tab, we're already on the Home tab. If you're not, you need to go there. In the paragraph group, find your Show Hide button. And this is the Show Hide button. Remember, you can get that screen tip. It tells us what button it is. If you don't know, you can move it across various buttons, but we want to turn on the Show Hide, or what is also known as toggle. We want to toggle on the Show Hide. Toggle just simply means turn on. So notice when I turned it on, it lit up in a gold color. When I turn it off, the gold color is removed. So I'm going to toggle on Show Hide. Now, notice that when we turned on our Show Hide button, you see these markers at the end of your paragraph. Those markers are paragraph markers, and they indicate a line break. So every time you hit enter, you shall see one of these paragraph markers. Now, let's go to File and select Options from your menu. And notice you get your word options. Remember, we've been here before when we customized the quick access toolbar, and we also customized the looked at customizing the ribbon, but this time we want to click on advanced. And notice you have several options to choose from. In the right pane below the editing option, so here's your editing option. Make sure that there is a check mark in the enable click and type. I'm having a little trouble talking. Okay, so just make sure right here where it says enable click and type that this button is checked. Once you verify that it's checked, if it's not, you need to check it. Click OK to apply the settings. Now, use the scroll bar to move to the bottom of the document. And notice that pretty much the remaining of your document is white. Point somewhere in the white area of the document. And notice that the mouse changes to an I-beam. It looks like an eye, and it's called the I-beam, indicating that text can be entered in this area of the document. So with the mouse pointer positioned in the white area, double click. And notice that the insertion point is now positioned where we clicked. And you have a paragraph marker that represents the new location. You also have a tab symbol because it defaulted us to tab in the document as opposed to the text starting here. It tabbed. And so this little arrow is a tab symbol. This is a paragraph marker. Press enter. Type your first name and your last name. Press enter. And then type the current date. Now, notice every time we press enter, we get a paragraph marker. Also notice that there's like a dot in between every single word on our screen. So if you scroll up, notice that every single word has a dot in between it. These just represent spaces. Every time you type a word and you space in between the word, it gives you the non-printing characters. These are non-printing characters. It basically allows you to see how many times you've pressed tab, when you've entered, every time you've spaced in between your document. And this is good for when you have those professors that are sticklers about how they want papers typed, how many times you need to space and enter in between paragraphs. So it's always good to be able to turn on the show hide button to show the markers on your page, the markups on your page. Now, they're called non-printing characters because they do not print when you print your document out. It's just for you to view on your screen. If you toggle off, you turn off the paragraph markers. Toggle on to turn them on, and go ahead and save the changes that you've made to this document and close the document, but leave Word open for your next step. So simply go to File and Close, and notice we're still in Word because we left our RUTS document open. I will see you on the next step.